You are now listening to a member of the Disney Podcast family. Head over to Disney Podcast Family on Instagram to see all the latest posts for this show and links to other great Disney podcasts.
One little spark of inspiration is at the heart of all creation.
Spark a dream that we're meant to follow.
You're listening to the Extra Magic Hour, brought to you by Walt's Apartment Podcast and the DisInsider. Join the team in the studio as they bring you the spirit of Disney through park news, history, and tips and tricks to make your Disney Parks vacation even more magical.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Extra Magic Hour. We are the Disney Parks Podcast. I'm sorry, not a Disney Parks Podcast, brought to you by the DisInsider.com and Walt's Apartment Podcast. We're so excited to have some Disney Parks conversations and some fun topics and some tips and just some fun stuff. I'm joined by my awesome co-host here with us tonight, the one, the only, the podcast princess herself. Sam, how are you?
I'm okay. Recovering from surgery still.
Yes.
So
You doing good?
just a little nauseous. But yes, other than that, I am good.
And then school starts soon, or?
August 17th.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy how quick summer goes.
This is actually, it's actually later than we usually start. We usually start the second week of August, not the third. But we didn't really get a summer here. It was rain every day. So.
Oh. Well, welcome in. I'm glad you're on the heel.
How big's your incision?
Which one? I have 4.
So did they do a camera, an exit, an entrance, and what was the 4th?
So there's 1 for a camera, 2 for tools, and then the 4th, I have a cut through my belly button where they pulled my gallbladder out.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll send you pictures later.
Well, I think Lewis asked you, did you get to keep it? Did they let you keep it?
Oh,
No.
yeah, sure.
No.
I'm so sorry.
You
I
could
would've-
have put it in clear resin and put it on the shelf behind you.
I would have told them thank you, but no thank you.
Like the teeth from the guy in Sons of Anarchy. They just keep it.
Stop.
Okay, so we're also joined by the voice of Getaway Today, Miss Nicole. How are you?
I'm doing freaking fabulous.
Freaking fabulous. Good deal.
Freaking fabulous. It's all a lie.
Good.
I'm about 30 days out to go play with Getaway Today, which is very exciting. I see Taylor Swift this Friday. Very exciting. And Emma's graduation party this Sunday. So I'm kind of busy, and I'm kind of over all of it, but it'll be great.
Well, you're almost through it, so good deal.
I'm almost done.
Well, have fun at Taylor, and congratulations again to Emma. Also joined by Lou, Sunken City Designs. How are you, sir?
I was doing good until my wife just sent me a photo from years ago, and I don't know what I was wearing, but I looked like a human version of like Winnie the Pooh. Like, look at that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's very
Asian red t-shirts. Like, look at that. Like Limp Bizkit. Like,
oh my gosh, is that Fred Durst?
Yes.
If you want to see the picture yourself, head on over to our Patreon and become a subscriber because you get to watch this footage live.
That's right.
Not live, but recorded.
You just see us.
The way you started that you're like defer them all to my wife's Facebook page. I was like, please don't.
Tiff's like, no.
The beardless wonder.
That's right. So, well, welcome in, bro. Good to have you in. Sunken City Designs is killing it, right?
Absolutely. We got some merch on the website. We got some new stuff coming out middle of August, and so it should be a good time.
Nice. Sam did mention our Patreons, so I do want to shout out all of our Patreons, the Lamplighters, as we like to call them. They are Gordon, Tyler, Keith, Robin, Aiden, David, Marianne, and Jennifer. So, if you want to become a Patreon, you can join us, and we have a Discord, and you get to watch movies with Sam and Lou, maybe some of us every now and then as well, but they've done it before. I think last month you guys did the Hulk. What's next?
It was supposed to be the Imagineering store, but I dropped the ball incredibly hard on that one. So
we'll get there.
We can still do it.
Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be fun. But yeah, we're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to talk. I want to thank our sponsors. Getaway today, obviously. Where in the Park, Theme Park Scavenger Hunt Game, and Designer Park Co. The awesome Designer Park bag.
And
there
are they frozen?
And he's out.
What?
Oh, there you go. You froze.
I froze?
Yeah,
you did. Yeah,
full-blown glitched on us, man.
I'm like on full TC Chevy Wi-Fi on hardwired internet here. That sucks. So it doesn't surprise me. But anyway, so let's get into it.
Before we move on really quickly, can I mention another Patreon perk?
Yeah.
We are going to be doing monthly drawings for our Patreon members, and we are going to have one this upcoming Wednesday on our live show. So if you're a Patreon member, you will be entered into that. It is for a Big Thunder Mountain Railroad board game that came out for Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. So join us for the live show. If you're not a Patreon member, you can still join to be entered in that contest, as long as you do it before Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm about to join Patreon.
I might do it too. You probably noticed I joined Disney Universe's Patreon just to get the Hatbox Goat poster, really, and I like Joey, so, and Alex and Ryan and all of them.
I'm glad that You Like Joey came second. That was interesting.
Well, anyway, let's get into the show. Thank you. I don't know did you hear all of our sponsors get away today? Where in the Park and Designer Park Co. The awesome park bags that you can drink water out of and carry your stuff around, and your pins and your ears and all that stuff. We love them. We don't talk about them enough. Let's talk about some Disney Parks news. Again, Shawn dropped the ball. Didn't plan anything for the show. Maybe season 4 for these shows. Well, actually, this is season 5 Extra Magic Hour, because it was Extra Magic Hour is the longest running show even from the DCast. So yeah, Extra Magic Hour season 5. We'll just call it season 4 for us. But I didn't come up with any news stories. I know Splash Mountains are being torn down more. It looks terrible. They cut the top off. Lewis is sad. Nicole doesn't want to talk about Splash Mountain anymore. That's fine. Let's talk about something. Lou, give us a Parks news, something you got from Parks news. What do you got?
Well, right now, the only thing I got right now is August 31st is the opening of San Francisco here in Disneyland California Adventure, which I'm pretty excited about. It seems pretty cool. I'm excited for the food, but I'm more excited to meet Baymax, because from what I've heard is he actually talks and
really
a little bit, so I'm down with that.
Have I ever showed you Haley's Baymax meet and greet pictures?
No.
Absolutely terrified.
Oh boy.
I'll see if I can find him while we're talking. And I'll put
speaking of San Francisco, I did see on the Disney Parks blog today that on July 25th, which is when this show will be coming out, the Cerveceria will be opening. I don't think you're gonna make it to August 31st. I think they're just saying that to give you that time. I think the whole thing will be open before then. It's because it's pretty close now, isn't it?
I think they'll probably be doing most of it.
Yeah.
But I don't think you'll see anything until probably August 30th, like the Baymax meet and greet and all that. But I think you're gonna start seeing it slowly open in stages. But kind of like Toontown, where like you got the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway beforehand, and then they finally opened Toontown. So I think you're gonna get pieces of it, but I don't think you'll get the full effect until at least the 30th, because they'll probably do the soft opening there, and then the 31st be the first day of opening. Yeah,
it kind of makes sense to be around that time. And Nicole, you'll actually be there, like you're going down on the 31st, right?
The 31st is our tour, and then the 1st is the first day of Halloween. I don't think they should do, why do they gotta fuck it up? Like, why do they gotta mess with shit? Like, give Halloween its thing. It starts the 1st. So either make it like a couple of weeks ahead of time, or just wait and do it. Like, why do they always have to have everything all at once? Why do they have to do construction all at once? Why do they have to launch everything at once? Like, it's so overstimulating and hard to enjoy.
You know what's
like,
funny is
too much. And I never complain. Disney's perfect in my eyes.
It's funny that you mentioned that way. Danny from Just Ask Danny on his show, the 5571 podcast, talks about that. And the reason that Disney does stuff like that is because they have like media events. So obviously, you can have media is going to be there for the opening of Halloween. So why not do it all at the same time? Why not have everything within the same couple of days so all the media is there at one time together? So I think it's why they do some things like that, like the the hotels opening together in September. Possibly the Pixar Hotel and the DVC Tower will open pretty much the same weekend, which is the weekend of my birthday, which would be kind of cool. So that'll be, that'll be fun. But they're going to open up the hotels at the same time, so it's just easier for media, I would say, to get there.
But the hotels I get, like that. I mean, that's 2 hotels, but you've got San and Tokyo and then Halloween.
Right. San and Tokyo
go together. What?
He said San and Tokyo.
What is it called?
San Francisco.
Oh, shit.
You went to Texas instead of California.
I'm just irritated.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I also think that San Francisco is just really just a layover of the Pacific Wharf. So there's not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot people are running to see besides the meet and greet. So I feel like just that weekend alone, when it first kicks off, after that, it's going to be flooded by Halloween anyway, because there's not a whole lot. I mean, most of it you already see. The only thing you cannot see or be a part of yet is the Golden Gate Bridge that they're doing is not done yet, and the Baymax meet and greet. Everything else has already been repainted, rethemed. So it's pretty much there. The food's already been released. Just the meet and greet's missing. So I think that's probably why they doubled down on it, because there's not a whole lot they're unveiling.
Yeah. They didn't get rid of the Burrito Tacos, did they? That place is still
no. They didn't get rid of that. No, that
okay.
You don't even like those tacos.
That's a deal.
That restaurant, nothing has changed.
But you do, Cole. So we stand them because you love them.
They're really.
I love the taco. But they need to add like 2 or 3 more tacos.
Now the burrito sandwich.
Oh, my favorite.
Right?
Jolly Holidays.
I like the sandwich more than tacos because it's more filling.
I agree.
That's
sandwich
way better.
Yeah. So here's the picture Sam was talking about. Haley.
Whoa.
So cute. She's so cute. She's so scared.
What's wrong with his eyes? Or just the light? Okay, never mind.
Well, no, they blink.
Yeah, his eyes blink.
Yeah, but in that first photo, he looked like Nick Fury.
Sam, your butt looks great.
Oh my God.
Oh, thanks. That was
Look
so
at
many
your
years
butt
ago.
right there. It looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to see Sam's butt, go join Patreon.
Well, I know.
Wow.
We might get a person paying 3 times now. I'm just saying.
What's the biggest tier ever?
Ever the premium? Ever the premium
Ass
tier.
tier.
Ass tier.
That's that OnlyFans tier. That's what it is.
Spicy link in bio.
All right.
Don't say that.
Bio.
Don't say that. People are going to be looking for that.
Yeah. So
There are no spicy links to be found.
Okay.
Other than our Patreon now.
Right. Anyway, so we're talking San Francisco is going to be cool. I think I like. It's funny that this was like the thing at D23 that they're like, oh yeah, we're going to do San Francisco. Everyone's like, yeah, that will never happen. This is the one thing that everyone thought would never happen. It's the only thing that they've actually done from the parks thing at D23.
I think it's just because like the fact that they really sold it at D23, and so you're like, that's not happening, and it's happening.
Yeah.
But I mean, realistically, after you think about it, you're like, well, yeah, they did that. There's really nothing to it. You repainted, rethemed, and you brought the Golden Gate Bridge back. That makes me laugh that they brought it back. Like,
yeah,
it was there.
Fun fact about that bridge. If you stand on that bridge, it shakes.
No, I've never felt this shake.
Like every 20 seconds, it'll rumble because it's supposed to be like San Francisco. So it rumbles like an earthquake. Provost Park Pass said that. Yeah, it actually shakes because it's supposed to simulate an
I
earthquake.
don't know that it still does it?
Chris
It
Program.
might be
it
broken
did.
like the Disco Yeti.
It could be, yeah.
Or like the lamplight on Pixar Pier that sometimes moves.
That's true.
Yeah.
He
I love
likes,
that little feature. That's probably one of my favorite little nods in DCA.
he likes to struggle as well. So, so San Francisco Square will be opening end of August. Cole, any parks news? No, we'll come back to you because you'll do Getaway Today stuff as well.
I
Okay.
mean, I got a couple things that we can go back and forth about.
Let's go. What do you got?
Walt Disney World, 2 new milkshakes dropped for the Haunted Mansion movie. They have Happy Haunts milk, and they have a Beautiful, which is like a blackberry milkshake, and they have like pink donuts, and they have like special straws. I don't know, like that's the one thing, like I definitely think that Disneyland food is better than Walt Disney food, except like restaurant. Like Walt Disney World is more geared for like yummy, very creative, very just really good restaurant food, where like Disneyland is like yummy quick service. So I'm a little sad that I don't know that I would actually buy and drink either one of these. Well, maybe.
I'm kind of intrigued by the boysenberry one.
It looks really good. But I just wish that we were to have some of those yummy things in Disneyland, like some treats or, what have you. And then the rest I can wait, or we can talk about the cruise ship now too, if you want.
Yeah, hit the cruise ship.
So
this is like the next cruise ship, right?
Yeah, so it's called the Treasure. And I took a screenshot so I would remember from Getaway Today. It's called Treasure, and it's like heavy on Peter Pan and Captain Hook. And it starts sailing next year, so that will be exciting. And it'll be like Eastern and Western Caribbean. And so it'll be, does anyone know how many cruise ships they have?
That would be 8 now.
This will be 6.
What?
It's the 6th edition. Yeah. So they have Magic, Wonder, Dream, Fantasy, Wish, and now Treasure.
Oh, I thought that was 7 already.
Yeah. So they will do typical things still, like they'll have like a rotating dining still. Like drinks are still included. They'll have the kids club is like on crack. Like I wish I was a little kid and could do it.
The Oceaners Lab.
The
Oceaners Lab.
Yeah, so cool. And then of course like fireworks at sea. But I do see with some of the changes for the newer ships. So I went on the Dream, and it was like an older ship versus like the newer ones. The older ones have, they don't really focus on space savers or like misused space. So like every part of the ship is used to its entirety. Every, like your room, and where the newer they got, the more things they added elsewhere, but like you kind of lost things elsewhere. Like our balcony was almost the size of our entire room. And we probably didn't need that much, but we got lucky. But just some of the little things about the bathroom and, just little things. So I'll be curious to see what this one is like. I definitely like the Peter Pan and Captain Hook theme. I think that would be really fun. But it'll start sailing next year, so we shall see.
Nice.
I think as far as cruise ships go, I am willing to compromise a lot more in my stateroom for more experiences on the ship and more like extravagant details in the rest of the ship. So like I would go with like a smaller balcony, like the dinkiest little bathroom and stuff like that. For me, as like limited storage, I don't care. I will keep my suitcase out and keep tossing things in and out of my suitcase. I would rather have more to do and see on the actual ship.
Yeah.
So.
And from what I heard, like it's stuff like just amenities like within the ship, like within your stateroom. And I don't know that I would be willing to get rid of some of my things. Like I just felt like the Dream had such a great balance between all like the lavish things and all the things to do and all of the little quaint areas to sit. Like they just utilized the space so well. Versus like now. So I would be curious. I think it would be fun to experience, like I went on the Dream and then to experience like a newer ship to see the difference. But I don't know.
Yeah. I hated the whole idea of cruise ships till I saw when they did the launch of the Wish. I'm like, okay, this isn't that bad. And then it's still, I'm not sure because it's the ocean. And
it's the most incredible experience. Like incredible.
You know,
I've not done Disney cruises, but I have done tons of cruises, and so sometimes I prefer cruise over Disney. Don't hate me, but
yeah.
I mean, because like I do a lot of Western Caribbean, and I'm a beach girl, so it's like I don't know. I love cruising, but
yeah, so good.
Someday I'll do it. Yeah. So.
And that day will be the day that. Never mind.
Okay.
Next Titanic.
Oh,
JK.
Come on.
JK. I just
find a big door.
Oh, yeah. You need a bigger door.
Just so you know, like the doors you can fit like more than one person.
Yeah.
It was absolutely unnecessary.
Frickin' Rose, man. She was very selfish. She could have moved over.
Just show up to the muster drill. You'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Disney Treasure opening coming out next year. Holly's in the room. There she is.
There she is.
So Sam, do you have any news stories, or did you want to just we'll do your focus after?
You can do my focus after. I did when Nicole was talking about milkshakes. I was going to say there are also 2 new Dole Whip treats in the Magic Kingdom.
I did see that too. Something about Dole Whip, yeah.
One of them is like a Rapunzel one. Let me see if I can grab it really quick.
Hey, did you guys see what comes out Wednesday?
What comes out Wednesday?
The train popcorn bucket.
Dude.
God dang, that looks so cool.
I got a buddy that's gonna try to grab me one because I need one of those.
That's cool.
So, Storybook Treats is the best place to get Dole Whips in Walt Disney World, in my opinion. But it's called Rapunzel Sundae. It's $7.79. It's shortcake with Dole Whip lemon and wild berry soft serve, topped with berry compote and sugar wildflowers.
Ooh.
Looks like a whole heaping like
just a bunch of diabetes. Okay.
Yeah. And then the other one is an Aurora cone for $6.29. It's Dole Whip strawberry and blue. Apparently blue is a flavor, but it's vanilla. And soft serve topped with white chocolate crisp pearls in a sugar cone. It's like that.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's talk about Getaway Day a little bit. Cole says she has a few things to touch on. Forget about Getaway Today before the commercial. You said they have some specials that are coming up, or that they kind of always have. We'll talk about them.
They're still doing their extra day for free, which is so great.
Yeah.
They have a new, which I really like. They're doing the 4 parks for Magic Kingdom or for Walt Disney World. And that's good through June 1st through September 29th. So you get like a package. So if you do all 4 parks, and then they're doing, like, if you book a vacation through them, you can put only $200 down. So $200 starts your vacation planning, and they pretty much do every freaking thing for you. So
that's kind of cool because they have that layaway. It's layaway. It's basically a cool idea.
So it's interest free, which is nice. And I do wish, like, going back to the cruise, like I wish I would have been a little bit more in control of the planning of that trip, because I would have used Getaway Today for sure, because it was so freaking stressful. All of those logistics, and you can go down a rabbit hole, and then you're not paying attention with what you should, and you're trying to get excursions, and it was just a lot where, and it was my first time cruising. So like, I didn't have priority on a lot of things, where if I would have booked through Getaway Today, they would have just done it for me. So I wouldn't have needed to stay up until 12 o'clock on a work night to try to book shit. Like, they just would have done it for you. So that is a big deal. But I do love the 4 parks. I think that is super, super cool. So you can buy a 4-park package. Yeah. So you do like 1 park a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, cool. Like you said, the $200 down. I think when I interviewed Jen the very first time she was on a long time ago, it's, I think you have to put $200 down, make payments of whatever you want. And then you have to pay it off, I believe, 30 days before your trip. It has to be paid up. But still, for a lot of people, if you're planning like a year down the road, if you have a good month, you can put more towards it. Right. Disneyland, if you were to like book at Disneyland Hotel or Disney or, one of the hotels, you have to basically pay for it up front. There's no, and you can even book, I believe you can book through through those hotels if it's through Getaway Today as well.
Correct.
And make that payment, which is really nice because obviously Disney hotels are expensive, but they are worth money as well. So anything else, or you want to hear about our great sponsor, Getaway Today?
Let's just hear about them.
Why don't you just do the commercial live?
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Here we go.
Well, hello, and welcome to Let's Get to Know Our Sponsor. Getaway Today has been helping Disney vacation dreams come true since 1990. Whether you choose to visit the happiest place on earth or travel to Orlando and beyond, they want to help you. Need to know the best hotel in the area? What theme park ticket should you buy? Have a last-minute change? No worries. Their travel experts are always here to help. Want to book a cruise and don't know where to start? Hey, they can help with that too. They will help you find the perfect cruise for your vacation, whether it is your first time or you're a well-seasoned cruiser. When you book your cruise with one of the Getaway Today's experts, you will have a dedicated agent to help you every step of the way. They take care of the details so you can have the most fun. Getaway Today has layaway, peace of mind travel, allowing you to cancel or make changes up to 72 hours in advance. You will always have the most up-to-date vacation information, both pre-arrival and upon your welcome. Getaway Today will guarantee the best prices with no hidden fees. And every time you book through Getaway Today, they will donate a portion back to a charitable organization in your area. And so far, over $4.5 million has been donated. So click the link in our show notes to start your Disney vacation planning for more information and the best deals. Tell them Walt's Apartment sent you. And until next time, enjoy the view from Walt's Apartment.
We really do love Getaway Today. They're awesome. So thank you, everyone at Getaway Today, Kim and Jen and Rachel and other people. I always get confused. There's a few more, but they're awesome. They're all great.
They're all freaking amazing.
They help us out all the time. They're great. Helping us out for our trip in September. They're the best. So let's get into some. Well, Sam, I asked Sam, we play on the show during the day. I said, Sam, we do an Imagineering feature. She goes, and nothing. And then she says, kind of, but it's just going to engage you. So she says, so prepare to be
scared.
Engaged.
What kind of teacher would I be without a pop quiz?
You're on summer break.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Listen, I have been giving
okay, I'll let the boys do all the work.
No, you guys can work as a team, and I will give you multiple.
Oh, damn. Louis wants to win on by his own. Louis never gets to play the games. Like, hey, let's go.
Hey, I failed in high school. I had to do a lot of summer school, so I'm used to this and ready.
All right. Does everybody got paper then?
Oh, we need paper.
What?
I mean, if Lou's going to make this a competition.
Do we need to get paper?
Yeah, if Lou's going to make this competition.
All right.
Work, but I can just steal shit.
I feel stressed.
Yep. Get ready, Cole. Hey, loser buys churros in September when we go.
Oh, shit.
Loser buys churros.
Damn. Now you're making it real.
I'll buy churros.
Okay.
My hair is really long.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right. The first one, we talked about this. This was your precursor to the pop quiz. So let's see who was paying attention. What is the real name of the woman who portrayed a haunted mansion icon?
Leila Toombs.
Why
Are we just answering or writing it?
We were writing it.
Oh.
You're the one who wanted to make it a contest.
A spelling count?
No.
No.
All right,
No.
then.
LT, come on.
Lewis.
Okay, so right now Nicole is buying the churros. Okay. Okay, how many questions do we have? Do I need more paper than this?
No, you'll be
Don't
fine.
write so
Don't
big.
write like a kindergartner.
That's how I
You'll
write.
be fine.
Okay. Who was the lead Imagineer on the Animal Kingdom, including Pandora?
Joe.
Don't.
Write
Oh.
it down.
You guys are worse than the kindergartners.
Hey, what Joe?
I got
You need last names. It could be any Joe. It could be Joe Paycheck. It could be Joe Paycheck. We don't know.
Okay, everybody gets a point. It is Joe Rohde. Joe Rohde. The first one, I don't know if I answered, is Leota Toombs.
LT.
LT, as Lou says. Okay. This person worked on big attractions such as Tower of Terror, Toy Story Mania, and most recently was the lead on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Who is it?
Ooh.
This is a trick. This is probably the hardest one.
The lead?
He was the lead.
Man, I feel dumb right now. Wasn't him. Wasn't Bob Gurr. That's who I was going to guess, but I don't think that's right.
I'm waiting for all responses to come in.
Oh, I think it might have been him. Did you say Mel?
Mel Gibson. She's talking about Mel Gibson.
I don't even have a guess.
Even though it's Blaine Gibson.
Brooke.
I don't even have a guess.
It's Blaine. Well, Lou's right. It's Kevin Rafferty.
Was it? That's where my head went, but I thought he retired.
I don't want to play anymore.
Kevin Rafferty.
No.
Okay. Well, you're playing.
Okay.
Hang on. Next question. Tony Baxter thought of which iconic Disney attraction while stuck in traffic? I'm going to give you multiple choice on this one.
Oh, I got this.
You don't even need
Okay.
that.
These boys.
Tower
Oh.
of Terror, Space Mountain, Rock and Roller Coaster, or Splash Mountain? Nicole, what's the answer?
It's Splash.
It is Splash. Okay, let me mark down your points.
I do write like a little kid.
Can you just give me double? Because
you're you, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Bob Gurr developed basically every original vehicle at Disneyland. When creating the Matterhorn, what skill did he have to teach himself?
Oh,
Right here.
it's
Right here.
Splash. Yeah.
I'm like abbreviating words.
I told you guys these were going to be easy.
The real challenge is who can write the fastest.
Trigonometry. No, everybody's getting points for
What are you Googling? Because you wrote out the whole word.
It does. I'm sure it's not spelled properly. Look at that.
Trigonometry.
Trigonometry should get X. Yeah.
It is spelled correctly.
I don't even know what that word is.
Is it spelled right?
Let me see.
That's a Y at the
No,
end.
no. It's TRIGONOMETRY.
He just put tree in front of geometry.
Fuck that up. Okay.
Like he saw the Mary Poppins poster in the back of Paul's picture. He's like, I want to make up words.
Which lady is best known for her work on It's a Small World?
That's a trick question.
Yeah,
That's a trick question.
Like the new It's a Small World or
Original.
Oh, I'm not putting mine up because that's a trick question.
It's not.
There it is. There's two answers. Because you can go, I'll just show mine real quick then. See?
Who else would? Oh no, Mary Blair.
Mary Blair.
I was with you, Shawn. I was debating that because
what is Mary Blair the one that said she went from dressing dolls to pirates?
No, that's Alice.
That was Alice.
That's Alice.
yeah, but
Mary Blair's like.
Mary Blair's
yeah.
theming and style is what inspired that ride. Yeah, it's
I mean, Alice is quite amazing.
Rolly,
She
made
is.
that fucking ride. Let's go.
Oh gosh.
Need more paper. Let's go.
This Imagineer was known for his sense of humor and love of chess. He worked on iconic attractions such as Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted Mansion. What is his name?
Oh, wait, no.
The answer is Mark Davis.
Oh, I had it right the first time.
So remember, we were just having this conversation maybe 2 extra magic hours ago, Lewis, when you were talking shit about Jungle Cruise, and I told you he had to come in and make it funny.
Yep.
Are you keeping score?
Yeah.
Is Cole winning?
And
Nicole has 5, Shawn has 5, and Lewis has 6.
Disclaimer: it was touched on Jungle Cruise. I just think Mark Davis is kind of like Bob Gurr, gets a little too much credit.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's see it. Let's see who knows this one. Let's see. This guy is best known for sculpting the partner statue of Walt and Mickey, but he also did most of the Presidents in Hall of Presidents, Pirates and Pirates of the Caribbean, and Ghost in Haunted Mansion, just to name a few. Who is this master sculptor?
Blaine Davis? Did you just make up a name?
Blaine, is his name Blaine?
No, it's Blaine Gibson.
Blaine Gibson.
Mark's brother, Blaine.
Blaine Davis. Where's that window on Main Street?
Yeah, it's right next to. It's right next to Kevin Gers.
It's right next to Bob Disney. Walt Iger.
Well, oh come on. Walt Chapek.
Ex Atencio had never written a song before when Walt asked him to. Which 2 iconic songs did he write? So you get this a 2-part question.
Oh.
You want the name of the song, or you want the?
You can attraction? If you put the attractions, I'll give you the points.
You know that's right. So Cole's winning, and she's not even answering the questions.
She's actually been answering.
Okay.
Just not with paper.
I literally have been either shaking my head or nodding.
I'm taking a shot at this one because I feel like there's a trick to this, but me and Shawn on the same page.
You are both correct. It is Grim Grinning Ghost and Yo Ho Yo Ho.
That's right. I forgot about Grim Grinning. I was like, I know he does an open monologue for Haunted, but I was like, what song is in there? I totally forgot about Grim Grinning Ghost for there.
Grim Grinning Ghost. She was the
I think you should get negative points for.
You're not even answering.
And she's still winning.
Yeah.
She was the first female Imagineer.
Ooh, that's.
I've done a feature on her.
Come on, Shawn, don't. Wrong. Change your answer. Think.
I'm on the same page.
Nicole, who is it?
Let's make him suffer. Look, Shawn's trying.
Gosh. The answer is Harriet Burns.
Cool.
She's a painter, you guys.
I was going to go with Lily and Disney.
Literally in the Disney Museum, like they have a Harriet Burns, like a whole thing.
You need to calm
Do
down
better.
Okay, you write something.
That was also our last question.
Oh, of course.
Sorry, I didn't realize we were at question 10 already. So Lewis got 8 out of 10.
We don't use that word, Cole.
Yeah.
That's why I did it.
She did a heart. She said she hearts you. She did hearts you. So Lewis had 8 out of 10. Shawn had 6 out of 10, and Nicole had 6 out of 10. So Big L was the winner. But he's also probably watched the Imagineering story more times than anyone.
So that doesn't. So who has to buy churros? Because the 2 losers tied.
You and Nicole get to split the price.
I'm not a loser.
No,
I'm not a loser.
Right. Got a question for you. We'll see who answers the fastest and the best. Okay. How long did it take for Disneyland to be built?
1 year.
And completed. Huh?
1 year.
1 year? That's your answer?
Mm-hmm.
Cole?
I wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
How long did it take for Disneyland to be built and completed?
It was just over a year. It wasn't a year.
Y'all are both wrong. Disneyland will never be complete.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, no, stop. I have a better question. What was the first project for WDI?
Jungle Cruise.
Sam just said, "Oh fuck."
Disneyland. It
Okay.
was established.
That's a trick question too.
Well, no, technically he had to.
The first project that was started was the Jungle Cruise.
The Disneyland project.
That's crazy. You can't be like that.
How did Disneyland end up the way it was? Instead of being Walt's
Walt
original.
was sitting on a bench in Griffith Park.
Walt originally did not have what Disneyland proper was when it opened in his mind.
You're absolutely right. It was supposed to be built in Burbank.
Park. It was not a theme park. It was a tiny park with things that could be interacted apart. And then the city council told him, no, thank you, which is why WDI was created. So that Disneyland project.
Under like a specific,
what's the address of this
name, kind of like, so they didn't get onto them. And same with the lawyer. Who was the lawyer? His lawyer, and like literally there was like a huge chunk of the property was built in Walt Disney World, and nobody knew anything because they were doing all kinds of shitty, cool shit.
I mean,
Reedy
kind
Creek.
of like Reedy. Yeah. Reedy Creek
not
is
greedy.
No,
No,
Reedy.
Reedy.
Reedy Creek.
Oh.
As Reedy Creek development. Yeah.
Yeah.
They also burned down a guy's house they didn't want to sell to build Disneyland.
Well,
And the guy that did that does not get any credits, but he's in all types of photos with Walt, and no one ever mentions him. I'll send you guys a link to that YouTube video. It's
There's
intense.
a story about him with his orange trees as well.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Also,
and the palm
did
tree.
you know that you cannot die on Disney property?
You cannot. Yep.
They will drag your dead body off
will.
property to pronounce you
indeed.
dead. They will not pronounce you dead on property.
Okay, here's the deal, and I don't want to get graphic, but the one girl that died in America Sings, you know, how it rotates. Yeah, I think she died in the park. I mean, they really can't say she didn't because she was squished between the walls. And I hate to be graphic,
And not only that,
But they will not. They will not.
you're
pronounce you
absolutely
dead.
right. They won't. They will not.
Yeah,
say,
because it comes down to just pronouncing them, so they
Yeah.
can easily get off property.
yeah.
but not only that though, today with social media, if you die in Disneyland, the world's gonna know before your family does.
For sure.
And that's
I mean-
probably a large portion, other than other things, but
Yeah.
probably a large portion of that.
I mean,
I
just
mean,
think
that's not
about
the
how many
only
kids are
time.
kidnapped each day there, and somehow that's all under wraps.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But also, I think Carousel of Progress, there was also someone squished between scenes.
That's
That's-
America Sings.
that's
the one,
America
yeah.
Things.
America
Sings.
Sings, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
And they say
And-
now that it was haunted.
And I
But,
think, and there was a cast member hit by a dune buggy too, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
mhm. Then someone was decapitated on. I think it was. I want to
Space
say
Mountain.
it was Space Mountain or Thunder Mountain.
Too. The parking garage
took a turn.
is Disney property.
I had the parking.
Yeah,
garage.
that's true. And that's
Did
sad.
he
what's
not
going
technically pronounce? Was he not pronounced dead technically?
No, they'll wait till they get to the hospital.
with the one that the
Because they
gentleman-
said like he jumped to his death.
yeah, that's happened a couple times. The past,
mean,
just this
He
last
just like
6
his
months.
place of death just will not be Walt
Yeah.
Disney World or.
And I understand that. I you don't want that on you.
I want.
But I mean, other theme parks
I'm going
don't
out
have
that way. I
rule.
want it on
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, you want to be
Well,
the one.
I'm sorry, but Walt had a team of amazing humans that knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that
Hey,
that
but
was
doesn't that
something
seem
put
kinda
in
shitty,
place
you know,
years
like-
ago.
Like, hey, I died at Disneyland, but they're too proud that they don't want me to die at Disneyland. Like, doesn't seem a little like what happens if like grandma's with you and has a fucking great time, and it's like fireworks, and all of a sudden she just croaks, right? And like,
You died happy.
Oh, yeah, like, dude, I want to go to Disneyland.
It's not at
That's why
Disneyland.
everyone died, but like on like the death certificate, like no.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's all
died.
kinds of reasons that they don't list it.
Yeah, it's called a
Does that mean-
lawsuit.
No, I wouldn't even say lawsuit, but I would, like Sam said, like everybody would
publicity.
know, or Lewis, Like everybody would know before you. That's
Right.
one. And then insurance, I'm sure, is another.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that there was some kind of wise tale or something kind of superstitious back in the day that they put that clause in there. I don't think it was them worried, like why I lost. I mean,
Walt was like, "Damn it, this is the happiest place on earth. Nobody's gonna die here."
I was attached to that. Like my grandma died here. Like
I remember. You guys remember? I don't know, Sam, because haven't been to Disneyland.
No,
but
grandmas were harmed in the making of this podcast.
That's right. Thank you, Sam. I was literally just thinking that
the Columbia sailing ship. You guys remember when the Columbia, when it was tied off at the dock and the cleat broke and it broke off and swung around and hit some guy in the head and killed him. Yeah, he didn't die in the park. No, literally. That's what happened. That's like one of the only accidents I can think of. Everything else is like people being stupid. If you really want to talk about it,
there was the youngster that drowned in the rivers of America.
Don't go in the river.
I'm not
or like the boy who got eaten by the gator.
Okay,
but he was a little human too.
Yeah,
bro. Did you read Bob Iger's book about that little part?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I've read of that book was like the first chapter, and he talks about
Bob Iger's book. Bob Iger wants to know that book was solid.
Yeah, that was so sad. My daughter, she was just starting her college program there at Walt Disney World when that happened. That's just crazy. I guess that'd be one of the only real accidents. Everything else is just people being stupid.
That's not even their fault though. Like that.
It's not, but yeah.
No.
But you don't hop off a Roger Rabbit and you don't stand up on Thunder Mountain. You don't try to run into.
My butt lifts on Thunder Mountain. Excuse me.
Yeah, but there's enough for your butt to lift.
Right.
There's enough room for your butt to lift without you being decapitated.
Yeah, you don't stand up.
Are you saying I'm short? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that.
I know, I'm kidding.
I am 5'9", and I'm okay when my butt flies up.
Yeah.
But if I were to stand up, my head would be gone.
I envy you guys being skinny to have that opportunity. I'm so fat that I don't get that. It's just like, oh.
When people ride with me, I feel bad for them because the bar doesn't even touch their lap. So I mean,
dude, it's like the warden when she rides with me, dude. Oh, dude, I'd like hold on to her because like she'll slide.
So warden.
Have you guys ever tried to ride and like not put your arms down? I physically can't on that ride, and then I try every time.
I probably could, but I would crush whoever is sitting next to me because I just slide around and slide into them, and then it'd be a bad deal. But
I did it on Tower of Terror once, and
they would die happy, Shawn.
That's fair. Not in Disneyland though.
They wouldn't die in Disneyland. Anyways, go ahead.
Their soul knows.
I would come back and haunt Disneyland if I die in Disneyland. And then I died in Burbank Hospital. Like, bullshit, I'll be back.
You want your rights. I want my death rights, damn it.
I would be walking around pixie dusting people.
Oh, I totally would. I will be someday.
On my death certificate, I want them to write place of death. I want them to write Disneyland in like the Walt Disney font.
That is never going to happen. Hate to burst your death bubble.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to hope that it'll happen. I mean, it won't bother me if it doesn't. I won't know. But
listen, I will give you a fake death certificate when you die if you want me to.
A fake one when I die? No, I don't want one when I'm dead. It's kind of pointless at that point.
You want one alive? That's kind of.
You want me to fake your death?
No, I don't want to do that. So I'll overthink it, and I'll tell somebody. No,
again, no illegal activity happened during this podcast.
I love how this show's called Extra Magic Hour. It's just been about death the last.
We just took like the biggest turn ever.
What can I say?
But hey,
you're welcome.
I think we do that. I think maybe one. I think how about for like our Halloween episode, we discuss all the deaths. I mean, other podcasts have done that. We could like on this show, we'll discuss all the
just like funny things like. When they were building the Haunted Mansion and the Imagineers would like get the cobwebs up, but then the cleaners would come through and clean up the cobwebs thinking that they were real. Like just fun little stories like that would be a cool episode for a Halloween
Walt's
episode.
buried in the Haunted Mansion.
Yes, under it.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's not.
He's under pirates.
Under pirates, that's right. And he's frozen. Listen to Disology.
He's frozen. Oh, yeah. We did a Walt busting episode on Disology.
Right. All right. So this brings us to the end of our Extra Magic Hour. Last Extra Magic Hour of Season 3. We're going to come back in Season 4 with all new fun and games and all lots of hijinks. So we're going to end this. Does anyone else have anything to add before we go off into the evening?
Yes, if you're going to Disneyland on Wednesday and you want to become my best friend ever and you follow me on Instagram and you tell me you got me a Mickey's Train thing popcorn container, I will pay you, and I appreciate you.
All right.
And I'm still looking for the peace sign Mickey sweatshirt.
Sammy,
and you all just became our own personal shoppers.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's right.
Thank you.
Just don't charge us extra, and we'd greatly appreciate it.
This is called the Extra Magic Hour. We just don't have extra change.
That's right.
Yeah, no. We'll let you be a Patreon for free for 1 month.
Or you can become a Patreon and we'll give you that $10 right back.
There you go. That works too. I see what we're doing here. Anyway.
We're paying for Patreons now.
Sam, Nicole,
pretty much. Like
Louie.
We're literally pimping them out.
Appreciate all of you.
Whoa, we're not pimping anybody out. That's
appreciate you.
Yeah.
No illegal activities.
No. So we talked
think
about
Sam
people
and I
dying
should make a disclaimer that we like have to go through and make sure we hit all of the things.
No grandmas, children, gators, Imagineers,
Pimps.
attraction hosts,
stolen, broken.
personal shoppers have been injured or dismembered or deceased from
or
this
taken
podcast.
advantage of. Like
pimps.
no.
We're pimps.
No pimps have been injured or harmed.
Except Bob
No.
Paycheck. Forget that guy.
No deaths have been faked.
All right. Thank you all so much. And until next time, we hope you have a magical day. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.